Every man deserves to know his T levels. Step into Game Day Men's Health Solon and get tested on us. No guesswork, no waiting, just real answers. Plus, you can double up on your soccer this week with the Lorain County Leviathans FC at Forefront Field in Avon. The action starts on Wednesday in a must-see Northeast Ohio matchup against the Cleveland Force. Then on Saturday, the Leviathans are taking on the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Be sure to tune into the first hour of UCSS on Friday for your chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to that Saturday matchup. Tickets are courtesy of the Lorain County Visitors Bureau, and if you don't want to leave it up to luck, you can get your seats. Great seats are available right now online at LorainCountyLeviathans.com. All right, guys, we talked earlier in the show about an Evan Mobley trade possibility. We talked about Myles Garrett trade possibilities earlier. We talked about Donovan Mitchell's comments. But let's get into another big picture Cavs offseason topic now. Giannis and LeBron both very much on the Cavs' radar. But if it came down to one or the other, considering the assets it would take to acquire either LeBron James or Giannis Antetokounmpo, which of those two do you think makes more sense for the Cavaliers to pursue, Jason, knowing what you'd have to give up to get in return, or to give up to get that player in return?
LeBron.
Easy.
It's easy.
I didn't even have to think about it.
It's not even a debate to me because the price is going to be less in terms of dollars and acquisition. Well, yeah, but he's not coming here on a minimum deal. So you're going to have to figure out.
I get that.
I've been consistent on that for months.
It's not going to take the pieces that it would take to get Giannis here.
Correct. And you're probably looking at both as, like I said earlier, 1-year rental, unless you get some sort of commitment out of Giannis, which I don't think you're going to get, at least not up front. And given what he means to the region, given the history here, it's not close. I would take LeBron instantly if you tell me you got to take one. And I mean, Giannis won a title too. Yeah. But LeBron, Tristan told me when LeBron came back, he basically looked at Kyrie and Tristan and some of the other young guys, and he said, shut your mouth and open your ears. Do what I do. Do what I tell you to do, and we will win. And they did. So I would take LeBron.
Yeah, I agree.
This is an easy one because, we go back to the comments with Donovan Mitchell and what he said. And he said, I'm winning at life. I think Donovan instantly gets a retooling of the way he thinks about it. Because sometimes when you by yourself and you don't understand and you've been fighting, you ain't sniffed the promised land, sometimes you can't see it, right? But it takes somebody, and James Harden ain't seen it, and Jared Allen ain't seen it, and Kenny Atkinson ain't seen it. But if you bring somebody that done been there, forget talking about winning, 4, right? Talk about the dude that done been to how many, 9, 10? How many have been?
Been to 10.
He been to 10. So he could tell you what it looked like when you lose, what it looked like when you thought you was going to win, what it looked like when you thought you was going to be down 3-1. And just the mentality alone, I think when you talk about unlocking Evan Mobley, the best thing that will ever happen to Evan Mobley is playing with LeBron James. The best thing you won't even need to count on James Harden because now you got a bus driver. You got a driver, and it works in twofold because I think even LeBron knows that where he is at right now, given the Western Conference and given what Oklahoma City is and given what San Antonio is.
He could have to beat both San Antonio and Oklahoma City.
You get another lease on life. You got younger guys that you can lead, and then what you tell yourself is, all we need is one of them LeBrons in 4 games Get LeBron to the finals, and you know what kind of energy we play with. It's a last hurrah. It's a match made. But the thing is, they gotta pitch it this way. Listen, Dan, whoever's listening, tell G. Bush, we'll write it up. This is what you got to do to get him going. He don't think he can win no more championships. So now Donovan's like, maybe it won't happen no more. And then LeBron is saying, well, maybe at this point in their career, it won't happen no more. You put them same 2 people in the room and you get Mobley and you figure it out. Now you got more energy. He'll have that same look like, listen, all we got to do is get to the finals. This is a no-brainer. Y'all got to make him believe he is the missing piece. And actually, to be truthful, McNuggets, you keep talking about these wings. LeBron can't play at the level that he once did. It's not close. I'm not saying that. But the thing I want from LeBron,
I don't know that it's not close.
I mean, but he can do it in spurts. He do it in spurts.
I'll give you that.
But his mentality and his basketball IQ is what I need. That's
Better.
what I want.
I mean, I think it's just as good, if not better, than it was. He just adds on his knowledge. Here's the tough thing about this: if he comes over, Dean Wade's got to come out of the lineup.
Shut up.
Dean Wade's a free agent, Jay. You don't got to worry about it.
Almost cursed on that.
You don't got to worry about it. He's a free
I
agent.
thought he had something for real. I was like, well, what's the problem? I thought he was going to say, well, that Harden going to have to get the ball out of his hands. Maybe Donovan ain't going to be the closer.
Dean's got to go. Dean's got to go. And I don't know how I don't know. I don't. So
The vanilla wolf.
I was surprised at this question. I really was, and I'm wondering.
It's a good question.
For you to have asked it, you must think that this is a question.
I think it's closer than you guys are making it, but I also would lean LeBron just based on the assets you'd have to give up.
Giannis is a better player today than
Yes.
LeBron.
Yeah, and that's not the question, and that goes back to what the point you made earlier about the 4 quarters in the dollar.
Right.
You're right. Giannis in a vacuum today is a better player than LeBron James. But here are the intangibles. And I believe that we spend, this is why I don't want to say I hate analytics because it always gets run that way, but this is what the downfall of analytics. Analytics can't measure this.
Yeah.
It can't measure chemistry. It can't measure storylines. It can't measure a guy at 41 wanting to ride into the sunset with one more championship. There's no column in any analytics sheet for any of that. So while analytics has great value, to me, the next time I get into an analytical discussion with anybody, I will bring up that analytically the Cavs were leading the series 2-1. I mean, for Kenny to say that, I don't know what analytics he was using, but he said that. And so he must have some analytic sheet that said, we outplayed the Knicks 2-1. Now, if you squint really hard and stand on your head, you maybe can make a case that they did outplay them in game 1, but only for 55 minutes or for 43 minutes. Once it went to over, I mean, they were outscored 44-11, the final 12:53, 44-11. So for that reason, I can't even give them analytically game 1. Yeah. So how anybody can say analytically the team down 0-3 is leading this series 2-1. Analytics be damned. Analytics. And I would use that same thing here. Giannis, in a vacuum, better player. You showed me both of them side by side. I'm like, yeah, give me that guy.
Yeah.
But I don't think we should sell short. You said the new lease on life. He probably has in his mind felt, it's just not going to happen again. I'm not going to get on that top rung of the podium. But when he looks at this Cleveland team, even though we're farther away than I think we thought we were going into the Knicks series, and I think we'd all agree. Now, here's another thing. The Knicks could win this series 4-1. Mm-hmm. Then what are we saying? Well, hell, we're not as far away as we thought. When the Pacers beat us, we thought, oh, man, we got a long way to go. Pacers, damn near short of an injury, would have won the NBA title. So maybe we're not as far away as we think. Maybe it's, and again, the Dean Wade out, LeBron James in. You're not going to say that that's not worth?
Of course, but LeBron is a parking cone defensively.
Okay.
So
I got nothing for you on that.
Yeah. So I mean, now what are you doing?
You know what?
Now you're deficient.
There are, and maybe it was just because it was the regular season, but I did see a couple of times in the regular season where he got angry and he decided, oh yeah, I'm gonna lock someone down. And for a minute he could.
That's 2 possessions.
That's it. You got.
So what about the other 45?
But, no, he's not good defensively anymore.
But that's the reason why you have Jared Allen, you have Evan
you got
Mobley,
rim protectors,
and you have rim protectors.
Yeah,
and you
but
got
you're
guys
putting so much stress on like Donovan is a
that
subpar defender.
LeBron
is a
but we're a
subpar
better
defender.
team. There's no question.
We're not going to say
when you're trying to hold James Harden up as this great defender.
Hey,
I mean, come on.
And they tried.
I'm not going to say that this team does not have holes and they ain't going to have to go through university and they don't have deficiencies. But I think the thing that will reinvigorate them is this. If LeBron James can win a championship at this age by doing it in Cleveland, it's the most impactful championship of his life. It is not.
I can't get behind that. 2016 will forever be.
2016 can't
Whoa,
be.
hold on.
2016 can't be beat.
Watch this.
But he'd be
Watch
41
this.
years old.
Watch this. What he did in 2016 was impressive. If he comes back and is a major contributor on a team that got swept in the finals with somebody in James Harden who has never made it anywhere, Donovan Mitchell who looked like he's dejected, and Kenny Atkinson who was a coach who was like, hey, we're analytically up 2-2. You cannot tell me, because if he would have won the championship, he would have won that championship amongst either Oklahoma City or San Antonio or some of these other juggernauts at 41.
I would say this. I think there's a little hyperbole there. It would be hugely impactful, but 2016 was the 51-year cork out of the bottle.
From 3-1 down against a
3-1 down against
73-9
the greatest team we'd seen.
I mean, it's impressive.
Nothing will top that.
So Tiger Woods won a Masters by 15 strokes, I think. But to me, his most memorable was his last when he won it when he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
That's it.
Jack Nicklaus has 18 majors. His most memorable victory
Ever.
for me, and we've all seen it. He hits the putt and he follows it with his putter and he holds it.
Yep.
And it goes in. And
Yeah.
at 46 years old, the greatest golfer of all time won a gold jacket way past his prime when no one gave him a chance.
Should
That's
not
great.
even
It
be.
didn't break a 51-year curse.
No,
it didn't come from a
It didn't.
3-1
And that's
deficit.
why I can't go all in on that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this. If you're looking for a way to bookend a career and go out with a cherry on top, that would be one of sports' most incredible
Sure.
stories.
It's Elway at the end.
It is Elway at the end. You're right.
I
But
mean-
Elway hadn't won. And then
Yes.
and Elway, remember, was the bridesmaid.
Yes.
They would beat us, and then they'd go get dinked in the Super Bowl.
But no one has done that at an elevated age as 41.
Your point is if he's a major contributor, like he's not going to look like LeBron 2016, but if at the end of the series he's in the conversation for the MVP,
If
And he
wins
would
fi-
be.
then
If
you
he-
might be right.
If he wins Finals MVP,
Okay.
listen, and you came back to that, he's not going to be here. Like I say, for us, is here, around in LA and all the other places. They might not care,
They wouldn't.
but here,
Oh,
you ain't never it's nothing like being at the house and doing something like that. I done came back here 3 times when we was caught for dead, left for dead, 4-0 against the Knicks.
the irony of it, G, is the second time when he came home, he took a city that couldn't win in anything,
Nothing.
and gave them the parade.
Yeah.
The funny thing about this is, if he does come back 11 years later, he would take that same organization who has not been irrelevant without him. They've been very, very good, but the current narrative is they can't get over the hump. If he comes back and they win it and it's because of him and he got him over that hump, that is so impactful.
I mean,
It would be 1A,
can't-
just under 16.
And you know what I'm gonna say? Yeah, Mike came back with the Wizards, and he ain't get nobody over nothing. He ain't get no playoffs or nothing. He come back and do that. LeBron,
That's true.
LeBron, one of the coldest there to do it, bro. I don't care what nobody say.
Let's do this real quickly, because first week of July is when all this is going to play
Yep.
out.
First week of
Do
July.
it 20 seconds. Is he coming back, Mike?
I'm going to listen to Jason.
Wow, you guys
I have no idea.
on the fence on this. Is he coming back?
I would love to say yes, but I don't.
I am
think
saying
so.
yes. He's
I'm
coming
gonna say it for y'all. Heck yeah, he coming
He's
back.
coming back.
Hey, listen, LeBron.
coming back.
Come on, let's do it. Let's get it going. Dan Gilbert, get on the phone. Get on the hotline. I don't know where you took him out the last time when y'all had the backdoor handshake where y'all was talking about, yeah, you gonna come back. Figure it out. Go to the same
Does
restaurant.
Dan want him back? Because I think that's the bigger question.
I think that answer probably has fluctuated multiple times. Now I will say he would be open to it, yes.
Let's make it
But
happen, baby.
the money is a much bigger stumbling block than you guys are.
No,
making
I know
out
it
to
is.
be.
It's a bit. It's huge.
I don't put the
but
cash app.
Dean Wade's salary drops off, so there's a big chunk right there.
Put the cash app out, man. We'll take care of it off the books. Hey, man, come on.
We're gonna have to take care of that luxury tax too.
off the books. I got 500. The first 500 to the LeBron come on home fund. Yeah.
Let's start a GoFundMe to bring LeBron home.
Is that legal?
No.
Listen, I doubt it.
If we started
There
to
are
go,
cap rules. It's not about if Dan has the scratch or not. It's about
Listen,
rules
but
of
it's the Cash App though. It's off the books. It's,
My recommendation was you bring him back as the first ever. I don't know that it's ever happened.
Here we
GM
go.
player.
Oh, Lord.
You pay him $50 million to be the GM, and you pay him $3 million to be a player.
That's what they did.
Those are
Ohtani.
cap circumvention rules. That's what's got Steve Ballmer in a lot of trouble right now,
Okay.
allegedly.
You know, that was for like money after the retirement and all that. I mean, you're going to pay him for a job. It's just not going to
okay.
count against the salary
Let's
cap.
get out of this before it gets any.
Yeah, we got to go.